Hey you guys, what's up? I am just lying right here before I go to work. And this is something that has been on my mind, for since yesterday. Um I'm not going to say necessarily who I had this conversation with because, I don't know who be really watching this channel or whatever. So I'm not going to say who this person was, but I want to explain why you shouldn't tell people your problems and stuff like that. Because I was talking to somebody, and normally this person, they usually, they open up about everything. They tell me what's going on, with themselves. And me personally, like, I'm a non-judgmental person. So if somebody's telling me something that's going on in their personal life, I'm not going to judge them. And I'm not going to, most of the times I just sit back and listen. I just allow the person to say, what they want to say. And I usually don't really say anything back because, it's not really my place to judge anybody because I don't know their situation. But this is a prime example why I don't like to tell people my problems or like what's going on in my life, whether it be good or bad, because 9 times out of 10, people really don't care about your problems. They'll act like they care about your problems, but 9 times out of 10, people are just nosy. And a lot of time, I really hate people that when you tell them something, they nitpick at every little thing that you tell them. Because most times you just want people to be empathetic towards your situation or whatever, or to just be a listening ear. You don't want them to judge you for what you're going through. And I learned the valuable lesson on why I should keep my mouth shut about what goes on in my life, because I had this conversation with the person, and I'm a very good body language reader or whatever. I read facial expressions really well. And as I'm telling this person, it's nothing necessarily bad that I was telling them, but as I was telling them, they honestly just had like a blank stare on their face, as if they were judging me. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell them something, they nitpick at every little thing that I say, and I don't need people to nitpick at me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need people to tell me what I should do with my life or tell me how I should live my life. Because I don't tell nobody what they should do in their personal lives. I don't nitpick at people because who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? But, I learned a very valuable lesson. I mean, I've always known not to open up about my problems or whatever, but this is why a lot of times I keep to myself and I don't talk about what's going on in my life, because people honestly just don't care about your situation or what you're going through. They want to be nosy. And 9 times out of 10, they're looking for you to mess up in some kind of way, just to feel better about themselves or their situation. So never tell people your problems. You know what I'm saying? If people ask you what's going on in your life, whether it be good or bad, just give them yes and no answers or whatever. Don't go into details about what goes on in your life, because most people just really just don't care about what you're going through. And I learned I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to open up and talk about my problems to people. But that's just something that I just wanted to get off my chest, as of now. But I will talk to you guys later. I have to get to work. So thank you for watching.